guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Miss Trina. If this is your first time here, welcome. Guys, before you go any further, make sure you do me a favor and hit that subscribe button so you can become a part of the growing family. And also do me another favor and hit that notification bell so you can be notified anytime I upload a new video. Okay, I told y'all I was coming back. I was coming back with these makeup tutorials. So today I'm going to show you guys how I achieved this easy yet sexy and simple look that I got going on right here. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I achieved this look, then keep watching. Okay guys, so I already did my brows off camera just to save for some time. If you guys want to see an updated brow tutorial, let me know and I'll get that video out for you guys. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started on the eyes. The first thing that I like to do is I like to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And I use this to prime my eyes. So I'm going to go in. I'm just going to put this on my eyelid like that. And then I'm going to take this Real Technique brush that I have. I believe it's the Deluxe Crease Brush. And I'm just going to blend this out. First, I'm going to go in with the Nubian 2 by Juvias Place. And I am going to go in with this shade right here. And I'm going to pack it in all over my lid. And I'm just going to put this all over my lid. Like so. And just pack it on. And then I'm going to go in with this Morphe well, you know, the collaboration that Morphe did with James Charles. This is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. And I'm going to go in with this blue shade right here. And I'm going to also pack this on top of the Cleopatra color from the Juvias Place Nubian 2 palette. And we're just going to pack this on. And then what we want to do is you want to take a clean blending brush. This brush I actually have from BH Cosmetics. It's their Studio Pro brush. It's the number 5 brush. And you just want to take this and you just want to blend out the edges. So you don't have to really use another eyeshadow. And when I do my sides, I like to kind of wing them out. Like a blowout effect. And you just want to, you know, blend on the top of that shadow just until you no longer see any harsh lines. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to prime this other eye, and I'm going to do the same exact thing. Prime it with the Too Faced concealer and blend it out. Okay, so now that we have that all on the eyelid and we have blended out the edges or whatever, you're going to go back in to that Nubian 2 palette by Juvias Place. And I normally mix Nairobi and then also Nefertiti together to put in the inner corner part of my eye. And I'll just swipe it across both of these like that. And then I'll just pop that in the inner corner. Again, guys, just pat. You don't need to swipe. Patting motion is all you need. So now that those two colors are on there, you want to take that same brush that you used to pack on the blue shadow. And you just want to go back in to make sure like there's no harsh lines. And then I'm going to go a step further to actually make the inner corner sparkle a little bit more. I am going to go in with the Jlaruecosmetics Lemonade Pigment, and I'm just going to apply that on top of the shadows just to make it pop a little bit more. That just definitely, that picked the look up in the inner corner. It made it pop even more. Now that we have the eyes done, I'm going to go ahead and pop on some lashes, and then I'll be back for us to do the face. So we're going to move on to face. As everybody knows, if you don't know, if this is your first time watching, I have dry skin. So I normally go in with my which primers do I use? I use the Hangover RX replenishing primer, and then I also use more Badescu rose hip oil on my face to prime my face. So I'm going to go in with those two, and I'm just going to moisturize my face before I actually apply any foundation or anything like that to my skin. So now that I had a primer on my face, I just go in, now working in my skin. You know, you want to make sure that you're doing this in steps. You're making sure that your primers and everything are drying down into your skin before you apply something else. Because I use multiple primers. It all depends on your skin type. So, it is crazy because I feel like I have dry skin, but I feel like my skin has been changing. I feel like I might have combination now. Because I do get oily in my T-zones. And I've actually tried using a mattifying primer in my T-zones to actually see if that would help, but it makes me too dry. So I never had to bake before. So I just use more setting powder up under my eyes and in my T-zones. And that does me more justice than using a mattifying primer in my T-zones. It just has me looking too dry. So the foundations that I love is these two right here. It's the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Foundation. This foundation is bomb. I tell people all the time, try to get it, because most of the time, I'm not even going to say with drugstore foundations, most of the time for women of color in general, you have to sometimes mix your foundations to get your shade right. So this foundation, I believe, is like $12 or $13 a bottle. But if you catch Walgreens or Rite Aid on their buy one get one 50% off, or buy one get one free, you can get 2 foundations for under $20. So for my summertime shades, I mix Mocha, which is $3.60, and Warm Sun, which is $3.34, and I mix those two together just to get a good shade for me, because Mocha is a little too dark for me, but all the other shades in between don't work. So I have to mix, and then I'm going with the Warm Sun. And I was doing Warm Sun, Warm Bronze, and Mocha, but we're going to just try out Warm Sun today and see how that does. Alright. You just pat. So as you guys can see, like, that's actually blended in with my neck like perfectly. If I would have just used Mocha, it would have been too dark. Okay, so like, look at that. Do y'all see that? Y'all see how flawless that look? So then next what I do is I go into conceal, and I use one closer to my foundation or my skin tone, and then I use a lighter one. So everybody knows, well, if you don't know, Tarte Shape Tape Concealer is a great full coverage concealer. But if you guys have not tried out the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealers, what are you doing? So I am in love with the Infallible line, period. I love their foundations. I love their other concealers that they have. But these concealers right here are the real deal. They are so full coverage. So I go in with Honey first, and I just put it like right there. And then I go in with Caramel. So Honey is $4.15 and Caramel is $400. And I just use that to lighten. I drag that on the side of my nose, like that, down there, my forehead, the top of my lip, and right there. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to let my concealer sit for a little bit, just to let it, you know, dry down, so when I am blending it out, it doesn't move around so much. But while I'm letting it sit, I go in with this True Complexion Contour Palette, medium to dark, by Black Radiance. Y'all already know. Sometimes I cream contour, sometimes I don't. With my clients, I always cream contour, and then I apply powder on top of it just to set it, just because I want them to have that flawless, glamorous, full coverage look. But for myself, I normally just, you know, use powder, and I'll pat it in at first and then kind of blend it out like that. And I also like to get up in the hairline just so that there's no type of line of demarcation in the hairline, because sometimes it can be like a line between your foundation and your hairline, and you don't want that. You want everything to just blend seamlessly and just look good, okay? I gotta fix these edges, alright, areas first, because I like to make sure that my concealer, and as you can see, it's already brightening it up, my skin. I like to start my forehead, my nose, and my lip and jaw. Well, not my lip and jaw, my lip and chin, because I want to make sure that the concealer on my under my eyes is like dried down the most. Like you can already see, like this is already coming together, okay? So now that we got that all blended out, you want to go in with that same brush you used to blend out your foundation, and where you got those harsh lines at, you just want to blend. You see that? Now look at that. You see? Do you see the difference? Okay, that's a difference. So as you can see, this is almost like a perfect match for me, as far as from like here on down to the rest of my body. It's a perfect fucking match. You can't tell me shit. You can't tell me shit, sis. I'm going with one of my favorite setting powders, which is the one by Rihanna, the Fenty Beauty. Her setting powders are bomb. Like bomb, you hear me? And I'm going to go in with honey. So this is a brightening one. So she has one like just for brightening, just for setting. I'm going to go in with the brightening one. I'm going to use that same brush that I used to blend out my concealer. And I'm just going to put it on up under my eye and down along the side of my nose. Yo, this setting powder, and I have it in the minis, not only because it's cheaper, but also because it just fits in my kit better. I like to get my smile lines because I smile a lot, and you know, just want to pat, 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 okay? Make sure you're setting up under there. My contour, I also use this brush, and I'll smile, okay, just so you see that. You see that. So I didn't dust the little Fenty powder that I had up under my contour and on my forehead and stuff. I dust that away. So next I'm going to go in and I'm going to do blush. I am going to be using, this is my favorite blush palette. It's the Saharan Blush Volume 2 by Juvias Place. And I normally just take my brush and I swipe it across every shade in the palette. And I just go across my cheek. And then I'll tap it in and bring it down, just so there's no separation between the contour and the blush. I didn't really like blush until I started wearing it, and I seen the difference it made with just making the look complete. So it's like a must for me now. I mean, of course, if I'm doing like a soft beat or something like that, I won't really bother with it too much. But if I'm doing like, bam, here I am, okay? We doing the whole thing, okay? Alright, so next I'm going to go in with the Badescu facial spray. And I'm just going to spray my entire face just to lift up some of this powder just a bit. And I also like to do this before I go in to add my highlighter, just so I can have like it a little damp when I add it. So I'll spray this all over my face and then I'll add my highlighter. But before I do that, I'm going to go in and I'm going to add my colors under my bottom lash line. So I'm going to do the darker blue from the James Charles palette, and then the gold from the Juvias Place that I used in my inner corner just to give my under eye like that pop. So now I'm going to spray my face with the Badescu, and then we're going to go in and we're going to highlight. Okay, so for highlighters, I use two different ones. My two favorites are the Crown case. As y'all can see, this highlighter is a little beat up. It's been through the ringer with me, okay? As y'all can see, it's a little beat up. It's been through the ringer. So the Crown case Outer World highlighter and the Kiko Milano in 235. It's a water eyeshadow, but it is perfect for highlighting. Like, it is so beautiful for highlighting. So I just like to take the same brush that I used to set my concealer, and I'll just, you know, also make sure I'm smiling. You see that? Ooh, you see? And I go in with the Kiko Milano, and let me just show you guys what this looks like. This is what this looks like. How freaking pretty is that? It's freaking gorgeous, isn't it? So I'll just dust it. You know? Like that. I'm always going back to this brush right here just to pat everything in, just to make you see that? Do you see it? Ooh. You want to make sure you get those apples of those cheeks, so when you smile, yeah. Okay, when you smile, it's popping, sis. So now that we've done all of that, I like to contour my nose. I know some people aren't really fond of it, but I have to contour my nose just because I feel like I have a big nose. So I go in with the same powder that I use to contour my face. Look how good this looks, y'all. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but toot toot. Beep beep. But yeah, I'm gonna go back in with the black Radiance, and I'm gonna contour my nose. And I just like to make it up here to be slimmer. And I really like to contour my nose after I've highlighted and everything, just because it gives me a better idea of where to lay my contour at on my nose. So, you know, I don't like to go too overboard with it, but I do like the look of a smaller nose. So for my lips, I love to use the Morphe Trendsetter lip liner. This has to be my fave next to Court by MAC. Alright, so then I'm going to go in with this CoverGirl Melting Pout Vinyl Vow. It's in Nudist Dream. Ooh. I've actually mixed this with another gloss. I've never used it by itself. This is my first time using it by myself, and baby, shit is pretty, okay? Now it's time to set everything in place. I like to use my Dewy Set setting spray by Anastasia and my Urban Decay All Nighter just to have everything locked in and last all day. So I'll normally go in first with the Dewy and Set by Anastasia, and I'll just spray. Whew. This is such a refreshing spray. So freaking refreshing, okay? All Nighter. The All Nighter just makes everything just stay and last longer. So let me just go get out, add some finishing touches, and I'll be back with the final look. Okay guys, so this is the final look. What do you guys think? I added some liner in my waterline, and I also put some contacts in, and these are my favorite contacts from Ayana believe it's _CO. Of course, I have everything listed down below, but these are in Sin. So this is the final look. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below what you like about this look, what you don't like about this look, and what other kind of looks you guys want to see. So that's going to wrap it up for me. I hope you guys are ready to get back on this journey with me, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Deuces.